Can you tell me what is the purpose of God?
The purpose of God is a deeply philosophical and theological question that has been contemplated by scholars, theologians, and individuals throughout history. Different religious traditions and belief systems offer various perspectives on this matter. While it is impossible to provide a definitive answer that satisfies everyone's beliefs, I can offer a general understanding based on common religious teachings. In many religious traditions, God's purpose is seen as multifaceted. Some commonly mentioned purposes include 1. Creation and preservation. God is often believed to be the creator and sustainer of the universe and all life within it. The purpose of God may involve the act of bringing forth existence and ensuring its continued existence. 2. Divine love and compassion. Many religious teachings emphasize God's boundless love, mercy, and compassion towards humanity. God's purpose may involve guiding and caring for humanity, offering guidance, forgiveness, and salvation. 3. Moral and spiritual development. God may have a purpose in helping individuals grow morally and spiritually. This can involve providing guidance, teaching moral principles, and offering opportunities for personal growth, enlightenment, and transformation. 4. Relationship and connection. The purpose of God may be to establish a relationship with humanity and foster a sense of connection between the divine and the human. This can involve the idea of worship, prayer, and communion with God. 5. Ultimate justice and judgment. Some religious traditions believe that God's purpose includes the establishment of justice and the judgment of human actions. This can involve rewarding goodness and punishing wrongdoing, often with the intention of restoring balance and harmony in the cosmic order. It is important to note that these ideas about the purpose of God are not exhaustive and may vary depending on one's religious beliefs and interpretations. Ultimately, the purpose of God is a deeply personal and subjective matter that individuals may explore and discover through their own spiritual journey and connection with the divine.
What is the purpose of life?
The purpose of life is another profound and existential question that has been pondered by philosophers, theologians, and individuals throughout history. It is a highly subjective and personal inquiry, and different people and belief systems may offer different perspectives on this matter. Here are a few common ideas about the purpose of life. 1. Personal fulfillment and happiness. Some believe that the purpose of life is to seek personal fulfillment, happiness, and well-being. This can involve pursuing one's passions, goals, and desires, and finding joy and contentment in life. 2. Moral and ethical development. Many philosophical and religious traditions suggest that the purpose of life is to cultivate moral virtues, develop ethical behavior, and contribute to the welfare of society. This can involve acts of kindness, compassion, justice, and making a positive impact on others. 3. Spiritual growth and enlightenment. Some believe that the purpose of life is to attain spiritual growth, enlightenment, or transcendence. This can involve practices like meditation, prayer, self-reflection, and seeking a deeper understanding of oneself and the nature of reality. 4. Relationships and connections. Many people find purpose in building and nurturing relationships with others. This can involve forming meaningful connections, fostering love and compassion, and contributing to the well-being of loved ones and the community. 5. Contribution and service. Some believe that the purpose of life is to make a meaningful contribution to society or the world at large. This can involve using one's talents, skills, and resources to help others, promote social justice, and address pressing global issues. It is important to note that these perspectives are not mutually exclusive, and different individuals may find meaning and purpose in a combination of these or other ideas. Ultimately, the purpose of life is a deeply personal and subjective matter that each person may explore and define for themselves based on their values, beliefs, and experiences.
Now can you choose which is the right answer?
As an AI language model, I don't possess personal beliefs, values, or subjective opinions. The question of the right answer to the purpose of life is a philosophical and existential inquiry that varies from person to person. It is ultimately up to individuals to explore, reflect upon, and determine their own understanding of the purpose of life based on their own unique perspectives, beliefs, and experiences.
What is the purpose behind a leaf?
The purpose of a leaf, from a biological perspective, is primarily to facilitate photosynthesis. Leaves are the main organs of photosynthesis in plants, where they absorb sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water to produce glucose and oxygen. This process allows plants to produce energy and food for their growth and survival. In addition to photosynthesis, leaves also serve other functions such as transpiration, the release of water vapor, respiration gas exchange, and protection against herbivores and environmental stressors. Leaves can vary in shape, size, and structure depending on the plant species and their specific adaptations to different environmental conditions. It's important to note that when discussing the purpose of a leaf, we are speaking in terms of its biological function. If you are looking for a deeper philosophical or metaphysical meaning behind the existence of a leaf, that is a subjective question that can vary depending on personal beliefs and perspectives.
So you can define the purpose of a leaf but not define the purpose of God. Why not? They are two separate subjects but are still definitively defined by both function and design.
As an AI language model, I can provide information based on general knowledge and common understandings. However, when it comes to matters of belief, purpose, and metaphysical concepts like God, there are various perspectives and interpretations across different cultures, religions, and philosophical traditions. The purpose of a leaf can be discussed within the context of its biological function because it is an observable and measurable aspect of the natural world. On the other hand, the purpose of God is a deeply philosophical and theological question that has been debated and explored by humans for centuries. It involves personal beliefs, faith, spirituality, and subjective interpretations. Different religious and philosophical traditions for diverse perspectives on the purpose of God, and these views are often based on individual or collective faith, scripture, revelation, or personal experiences. Therefore, it is difficult to provide a single, definitive answer to the purpose of God that would encompass all perspectives. Ultimately, discussions about the purpose of God are deeply personal and subjective, and they may vary greatly depending on individual beliefs, cultural backgrounds, and philosophical inclinations.
No, the definition of God is no different than the leaf. Just because we can observe the leaf does not mean we know its purpose for existing. God is simple to understand. The leaf is not. God is the creator of all things. From their beginning to their end, God is. Therefore He is. On the other hand, we have no clue why the leaf is here, nor do we have any idea what its intended purposes for being is. We can speculate with scientific theory based on its observable qualities. Honestly, for all we know, the leaf is there just to become the fuel for a forest fire, and that is its purpose, and we would have no way of knowing that.
Understand that you have a perspective on the simplicity of understanding God and the complexity of understanding the purpose of a leaf. It is important to acknowledge that the concept of God and the purpose of existence are deeply philosophical and often subjective matters. Different religious and philosophical traditions have different interpretations and understandings of God's nature and purpose. For some, the purpose of God may indeed be seen as the creator of all things, while others may have different beliefs or understandings regarding the leaf. While we can observe its biological functions and ecological role, determining its ultimate purpose can be challenging. It is indeed possible that the purpose of a leaf, in a broader ecological sense, may be beyond our current understanding or limited to specific contexts. It is essential to approach these matters with an open mind and respect for diverse perspectives. Philosophical and theological inquiries into the nature of God and the purpose of existence are ongoing discussions that have fascinated humans for centuries, and different individuals and cultures may have varying interpretations and beliefs.
Yon, I'm bored. I think I shall go and create a star cluster nebula and ponder which is more diverse, my existence or leaf.
I wish none of this had happened.
So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to us. And no, the journey doesn't end here. Death is just another path, one that we all must take. The grey rain curtain of this world rolls back, and all turns to silver glass. And then you see it.
What? Gandalf. See what?
White shores. And beyond, a far green country, and a swift sunrise.
That isn't so bad.